time for your 5-minute Friday fave.
We're ready.
All right, we are almost to spring. And so we're still focusing on some spring cleaning, and Purify is our featured oil today. And I use Purify for so much that I'm going to do my best to get this in 5 minutes. But
right. I'm the same.
It is a remarkable oil, and so it's one, don't forget about Purify. You need to have this on hand. But we use Purify not only for cleaning in our house, it's very good for diffusing for odors, definitely. We use it for poison ivy.
Mm-hmm.
We use it for athlete's foot. I'm going to put this down so I can keep counting. We use it for toenail fungus, bee stings, mosquito bites. Oh,
I put it in the laundry because I don't use laundry detergent that has fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
So I put this in my towels and my white clothes and my sheets.
Nice. It smells so fresh and clean. I believe I've used it for UTIs before too. But
I have that and lemongrass.
My most remarkable story though was on Granddaddy, on my mom's dad. He had cellulitis on his leg for probably 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
That he was battling. It just would not heal. And so I started doing some foot massages on him, and we just applied Purify to his spot every day. It probably took about 6 months because it had been there so long, but it just was getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And now he has a scar where it was, and it did, like a month or two ago, it did get inflamed, and we started doing Purify again.
Yeah.
Because it is such a wonderful antimicrobial for skin. Pimples, it's good for pimples, any kind of skin purification that you need.
Right. Toxins,
again,
yeah. And again, emotionally, it's about bad habits, bad patterns that we get into, and how do you release that? And I'll have to bring up Dr. Phil. Yes, I watch Dr. Phil sometimes.
Confession.
Yeah. And he was just saying on this particular show, this was a person that had been in a cult and could not get away. And he said because she had nothing to get away to. So when we're talking about using the Purify, we're talking about letting go of old, negative, toxic behaviors and patterns so that we can open our eyes to see behaviors and patterns that would be more healthy. And of course our guide is the Bible. And but I kind of compare it to breathing. You know, you breathe in, you bring in the good clean oxygen, and of course it goes all through your body and it picks up everything that needs to go out. Well, you're not going to hold on to that. You're going to let it go out so you can breathe it in again. And that's exactly what Purify does. It actually helps you constantly release the old and be open for the new.
That's a cool visual comparison.
Yeah, and I had a UTI where it's recommended in the book to use Purify and lemongrass. And so it took 2 weeks to get rid of that. But I was in a negative thought pattern. It took 2 weeks to, and I used the book to go, okay, well, let's see what Purify, the cleansing blend, says emotionally. It was like, I think that's me. And so it took 2 weeks to get rid of the UTI and to change those thought patterns.
That's so cool. And I don't know that synthetics can do that.
I don't think so either. And of course, you know, being in the Bible and listening to what is true. You know, really the truth about us, about others, and about God.
What's the verse that you have for us?
The verse, it's a long verse. It's just one verse. It's Hebrews 9:14. It says, just think how much more the blood of Christ will purify our conscience from sinful deeds, so that we can worship the living God for the power of the eternal Spirit. Christ offered himself to God as a perfect sacrifice for our sins. So as we let go of old, negative, sinful ways of thinking, we are open for a better way of thinking. because of the blood of Christ.
So purify yourself. Be purified by the Lord. Purify your surfaces in your home and get the bad guys out. There's always things that are trying to steal, kill, and destroy us. And Purify is a gift from God that helps to strengthen our defenses against those things. All right. Be blessed.
Bye, everybody.